And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up for you. Fundamental news time. So we do the deep dives. We did one this morning, massive deep dive. Phenomenal amount of information on this crypto. Tonight's show, look, there's a game being played. It only started since like day one. With crypto, these exchanges, all kinds of dumb shit, okay? You might have a crypto on an exchange. You look on a deck screener, let's say it says it's worth, I'll just give an example. You're on a deck screener, crypto, it's worth $5. You go to CoinGecko, maybe it says it's worth $10. You go to some other wallet and it says it's worth $3. I'm just like, what? See, here's the problem. Unregulated crypto exchanges. This whole crypto space is so fake, all right? You got crypto going down in prices, but yet you saw what was happening when Biden was in office in the United States, and then the word that Trump they're thinking, oh, Trump's going to get elected, and then crypto starts bumping up like crazy. I think Ripple hits an all-time high. Okay, look, none of this shit makes any sense, okay? So that's what do we do on this channel? We go over, I teach you and show you amazing things about crypto no other channel has, okay? Buy. That's what we do, exactly. Look, I told you what. Number one, I don't care what a crypto pump dump does. When I go over a crypto, you watch this morning's crypto, it took me an hour and 8 minutes. I don't care about no pump dump. That shit doesn't mean a fucking thing. What you have to do is focus on what is Crypto Hulk showing us. What are the connections to this crypto he's outlining? That's the only thing that fucking matters. When I look around the crypto space, I don't care if prices go up or down. That shit doesn't fucking concern me. What concerns me is the information that I have to relate to you. Then what you do is you take that information. Sometimes you give me a call. Hey, Crypto Hulk, I've got 10 cryptos you went over the past month. Can you help me figure out such and such? I'll be like, sure. Crypto Hulk, it's been 2 months. I've accumulated $50, $100 a piece of each crypto we talked about. Can I have some time to figure out which one should I keep and which should I get rid of? Sure. I have about 4 or 5 people a week ask me that. We sit down for about 15, 20 minutes and we kind of figure out some stuff, you know. We go over a lot of cryptos on this channel. And one of them, CCD, Concordium. We went over that crypto 2.5 months ago. Now it's up 420%. Oh, but Crypto Hulk has a pump dump show. No, it's not. The only thing that pumped and dump is when your dad, who wasn't even your dad, fucked your mother and left his nasty cum inside of her. That's the pump and dump, okay? Well, we talk about, and I joke and say that we have pump and dumps on the show. What a pump and dump is, just to make it clear, is you take a shit crypto, somebody promotes it and everything, and it's either rug pulled or later everybody finds out it's no good. So what we do on this program is we show all the connections to a particular crypto. And whether you like it or not, I mean, that's up to you. So my name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. 24/7, I'm high on drugs like cocaine, heroin, hashish, mescaline, methamphetamine. You name the drug, I'm popping it, smoking it, injecting it, whatever I'm doing. There you go. Let us look at the first 5. I want to see who was the first 5. You got Crypto Greek, Dagger Skateboards, Every Day is Adventure, MK_P, and Brian Carasone. Then we got Andre Carter. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. TK says, good afternoon, Hulk and Army. Heather K is here. Delgadov. Home water filtration. Main Dragon, AJ Singh, the Epic Chain. Somebody wants to know about the Epic Chain. Let's take a look here. Sulabel says, hello, all you smart champions. And that's another goal of my channel. When I go over a crypto, here's what's different about my channel and let's say a pump dump channel is what we do here is we go over the crypto and we talk about who made it, what connections they have. And you could write down, you could take notes. Sometimes I'll show you an article that goes with it, sometimes not. But you have that information. That's why I spell out names. Sometimes I'll make sure you have the right spelling. What we do on this show is I show you all these cryptos that are babies. I show you all their connections. That's how you're supposed to invest. Buy low, sell high. It's the basic. Why the hell are we going to talk about on like other channels? Why are we all going to talk about shit that's already too expensive? Why don't we talk about stuff that's got 2, 3 zeros and who they're innovating with? I show you I'm on the show. I show you all the connections and how Binance, they're running on a Ripple XRP Ledger sidechain called Cosmos SDK, known as EVM OS, which is the operating system. Same thing with Crypto.com. It's running on the XRP Ledger sidechain. Have you heard that anywhere else? No. And on and on. We can go on and on and on and on. Okay. My goal is to have some of the most educated, savvy investors in crypto. Educated. We take a crypto project. This is what we do. I just don't have some show where I talk 1 to 1.5 minutes about some news fucking article and go on to the next one. What the fuck you gonna learn in 1.5 minutes? And then your show's over in 15 and it's off to the private room. I mean, that's so fucking stupid. What we do on this channel is we look at a crypto, tear it apart, and see how it works. It's pretty much how the show goes, okay? Why do we do this? Because we want to understand who are the players involved. And then if we can get access, if we can get in on something that's got 2 or 3 zeros, that's brilliant. And then we go on to the next one. Some cryptos you're going to like, some you're not going to like. Some guys literally tell me I buy $100. If it's a good crypto, I usually will buy 3 cryptos a month off your show. Somebody else, maybe more. And then what that same guy does about every month, 6 weeks, I get a phone call. Hey, I want to cut loose maybe 3 out of these 10, put it in, and put it into the other projects. What do you recommend? Then I sit here, I go to my Grok, which is my brain. I go to my Grok, and then I'll type in, what's that crypto again? And I'll look through the Grok thing. Okay, it's got that partnership. Then I look at the other one. I'm like, let's go with that first one. Because here's why. It has this, that, and the other as their partner. And then as I do that, I show that other person, they kind of learn what I'm thinking, so they get smarter in the process. We're just not going to sit here and listen to the news everybody else talks about. We're going to go out and find news. You guys want to make money? Let's go out and find it and get it. Okay, that's just how I am. You go to any, like if you're a car dealer or whatever, you're networking, man. You're just not standing there sitting in a car lot trying to sell some fucking car. You've got to network. And these other channels don't have an idea what that is. But we network, we try to find people in the industry, or I've got different connections, and but then I'll dig deep on my own, and I'll find stuff that's never been found before. We'll discuss it, and you determine if you want to get in on it, then get in. If you don't, then don't. But I'm just not going to sit here for 5 fucking years and not make any money off crypto. That shit's not going to happen. 5.5 fucking years of making crypto videos. These other channels, like, I'm trying to make some money here just like you. I mean, fuck, dude. If you want to just sit around and watch somebody's show for 15 minutes a day and watch that shit for 5 years, I guess you can do that. But if you're, at least my show is a teaching program and an investing program for some people, obviously. You don't have to do any investing at all. If you want to, this is the place for it. I'll teach you everything I know. Then you take your smarts and talk to some of your friends and you go out and do what you got to do. All righty. We got James Earl Jones, member for 17 months. Hello, everybody. Hope all is well. I've been making mostly free shows for 5.5 fucking years. I'd say that 90% of my shows are free, and people still find some reason to bitch and complain. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't. One guy's like, oh, you go over too much crypto trading. I'm not going to watch you anymore. And I'm like, well, I don't fucking care. You can go fuck yourself too. I think you ought to know. Like, why the fuck did you tell me that? You don't know that I don't fucking care? That shows how fucking stupid some people are. They're going to tell you, oh, I'm canceling my membership. Then cancel your membership, dude. Like, why the fuck do you have to tell me? Like, mommy, I need to cancel my membership. I don't give a fuck what you do. These people are so fucking stupid. They can watch me for 5.5 fucking years, find all kinds of reasons to bitch and complain about getting a free show for 5.5 fucking years, and then say, oh, I don't want to watch the show anymore. You didn't learn anything. These are the same motherfuckers. You did not learn anything. You do the same thing over and over and over, and you expect different results. I'm like, seriously? You're going to tell me you're unsubscribing. Like, you obviously did not learn anything for 5.5 years. That shows how fucking stupid you are. I'm like, wow, dude. He seriously shouldn't tell me that. It shows me how fucking stupid he is. All right. Now, there is major things going down in the crypto world. We're going to go over the connections here. Let me look at this. Look at this article right here. Major stuff going down. Positive shit going down in the crypto world. This is like, I've never seen more positive. In the past 3 to 4 months, I've been excited about crypto like I never have been. The first 5 years of my show has been like that. Just going over crypto news, not making any money, not doing, just listening to news. It's all we fucking do. Now we have opportunities to get out, buy shit, watch it go up, sell off. I mean, that's trading. Like, I'm here to make money. I don't know about you, but I'm here to make money. I'm not here to just sit around and playing fuck off every day, having you tell your stories about dumb shit. Like, okay, fundamental news. And the reason I go over fundamental news is because it helps me find the diamond cryptos that we need. Oh, I look at FIS doing this. Fidelity Information Service. Now, who is Fidelity working with? That's how I find this stuff. So we have to go over fundamental news so we understand what's going on in the real world. What we don't want to do is just pump dump and not know why the fuck we're buying what we're buying. That's the dumbest shit ever, okay? So we have to understand what is going on in the industry. Then we can determine where we want to invest or why. But you have to understand what are the fucking giants doing? What are the fucking financial giants doing? That's what we're looking at today on Crypto Hulk. Payments processor Fidelity National Information Services has acquired a company called Amount, A-M-O-U-N-T. It's a fintech that provides deposit and loan origination software. Chicago-based Amount provides consumer and small business deposit and loan origination software. FIS said Amount will expand these services it can offer bank and credit union clients, and aligns with its strategy to add cloud native and modular products and services. Cloud native. Oh, like Amazon Cloud, like when Amazon's working with Ripple. Okay, that makes sense, Crypto Hulk. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, and an FIS spokesperson declined to comment. Amount has 158 employees, all of which have joined FIS until they're downsized and laid off. After years of successful partnership, we are thrilled to welcome Amount's talented team and innovative capabilities to FIS. The Amount platform integrated into FIS Digital. So what happened is FIS is the word we're going to go over in the next article. Who is FIS? You're going to be impressed by. We're dealing with Ripple right here. Okay, they're using Ripple technology. But let's keep going. So what happened is, I want you to see how this works. FIS is like this King Kong, okay, and it took Amount and made it part of them. Whoa. The Amount platform integrated into FIS digital core banking and card systems, which utilizes the Ripple XRP ledger. Acquiring Amount enhances FIS. So what we're seeing here is a company called FIS, which they do payments and all that. They're so massive. We're going to go over how many companies. FIS owns like 50 companies. It's enormous. Chicago-based Amount was spun out from online lender called Avant, A-V-A-N-T, in January 2020. Goldman Sachs led this event, and the company was valued at $1 billion then. Amount acquired Virginia-based Linear Financial Technologies, and they bought them out. So what we're seeing right now, everybody, isn't this what Crypto Hulk said? In the beginning, you'll have 100 exchanges, and in the end, you'll have 10. This is kind of what we're seeing right here. All these little crypto finance companies, fintech, this and that, they're working on this. What does Fidelity want to do? Come in and just start snatching up all this tech. You notice how they're doing all this right now? Because they're expecting crypto laws. Fidelity's got to be able to move crypto. And hold on a minute. Let me just check here real quick. Bernard Baumgardner, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate it. It says, hell yeah, Hulk, keep it real. And then we got Thay Borg. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. We got James Earl Jones. Okay, I read that one. USMC Marine Corps, you should make a paid channel so we can get 3 free riders the hell out of here. Probably just pumped and dumped anyway, making money off the rest of us. It's complicated. We had a paid show this morning, $10 show. This one will be an open show. Probably, if I make one in the morning, it'll probably be a $5 show for free, $5 and up. Roberto upgraded the membership to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. You know, sometimes we'll do pump dumps, but just not every day. It was getting ridiculous with these people. They're getting too greedy. So I had to it's like a horse. You have to pull back on the reins. So I got to make it to where these people make no money for a while. And then we'll play a little game. We'll have a pump dump. They do it again. Then we'll go on suspension for another 2-3 weeks. I mean, you just won't make any money. because it's like these people that are putting in $4,000 or $5,000, they're we're not making any money anyway. So it doesn't matter if I'm not doing a pump dump. We're not making any money anyway. So if we're not making any money, guess what? They're not making any money. That's how shit works. Real easy. If I see people pump dump shit up, okay, fine. We're on restriction 2 weeks. You ain't getting no money because we ain't making it. It's not like we're losing out. We're not making it anyway, right? Right. So it's kind of like, well, why even fucking bother? Now, cut them off. And then we'll have little pump dumps here and there. See if people behave. And if they don't, whoop, suspension 2 weeks again. Now you're not making it. They're going to find out as much as they take, they're going to lose 10 times as much. If they make $2,000 a show and we do 3 shows a week, they just lost $24,000 this month. So it's like they're fucking themselves over. You just lost 24,000, dude. That's what you did. You just lost it. And then by not letting the pumps get up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 600%, these people are so fucked. That's how I know they're amateurs. Smart people are going to let that fucking crypto just go. They're going to know how to sell out at different. These people are so fucking amateur. That's why they don't make any money. They're broke bitches right now because I'm not letting them make any money. They're going to do what I say or fuck it. We make a little bit of money. They're the ones making it all. So the ones getting hurt the most is them, not us, because they're taking all ours. So fuck it. Let's just not even have it at all. Works for me that I don't have as much people talking shit about the channel. So either way, I'm coming out ahead. Okay. So let's look. These companies, let's look at Fidelity right here. Let's take a look. Now, Ripple partner is Fidelity. Oh, shit. Okay, I'll do this. Here's the article right here. So this massive company, Fidelity, is snatching up these little companies. They're planning on doing something, everybody. That's what's going on. They're not doing it just for the fuck of it. Ripple partner. Here's the news. Ripple partner FIS. There you go. So you know that it's there. They team up with the clearinghouse to set up quick payments for banks. There's no other cryptos doing it. Ethereum's not doing this. Bitcoin's not doing this. No fucking bank is working with Solana. Who the fuck's working with Solana? Pump.fund, the scam capital of the world. I mean, serious? Like, no bank. These banks aren't utilizing. Let's move on. Now, let's go to FIS. Right here. And if any bank ever did use Ethereum, yeah, they always start with Ethereum and then they utilize Ripple and stuff after that. So they always start off with Ethereum. Got it. But they don't keep using it because they realize that shit don't work. That's why Larry Brotherton, thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's why they're all using the Ripple side. Okay, Binance, Crypto.com. They're totally using Ripple sidechain and shit. They're not using Ethereum. Fuck no. If they did 10 years ago and shit, they ain't using it anymore. I just proved already. I did a deep dive. You got Binance and Crypto.com. We just watched my show in the AM. All these companies. Ethereum is not even in there. If anything, it's Solana because Ethereum doesn't even fucking work. But that Solana shit, none of that other shit works. That's why it's Ripple's Cosmos SDK. All that other shit, it's like a bunch of noise. It doesn't work. That's why they're using the Ripple sidechain. Alrighty then. So we go to right here. Let's click out of that. Here's FIS. This is a Wikipedia page. What is FIS? Fidelity National Information Services Incorporated. We look right here. They facilitate just $9 trillion a year. That's not a big deal. They have roughly 75 billion transactions. That's not a big deal either, right? Second paragraph. In 2019, FIS became the largest processing and payments company in the world. That's what we're learning about today, everybody. Some of you guys are like, well, what's FIS? Who gives a fuck about FIS? Well, I want a pump and dump instead. Okay, here's why we're going over this. Fundamental News Day. We've got to learn. We can't be the knuckle dragger. I can't have that on the channel. Bunch of knuckle draggers watching me. Can't handle it. What we're learning is the biggest, okay, we'll put it like this, the largest processing and payments company in the world is snatching up different types of fintech, crypto, blockchain, whatever you want to call it. They're snatching it up because they're going to be adopting it all. That's how we get rich. That's why we learn about this shit. Why the biggest, largest processing and payments company in the world. Why are we learning about it? Now, if you look down below to where it says mergers, acquisitions, and divestments, these are all the companies that FIS owns, okay? They bought the Altel, they bought them for $1 billion. And a list of prices, but let's go down to where it says WorldPay. Right there, in 2019, FIS acquired WorldPay. Now, let's look at WorldPay and figure out why is that a big deal. Because WorldPay has a patent for the XRP. Look right there. What does this patent say? WorldPay patent highlights Ripple's role in blockchain-based settlement services. So right here, in a recent groundbreaking development, WorldPay, a leading global payment technology company, has unveiled a patent that prominently features Ripple's network as a stellar example within the Hyperledger, so that's for Stellar, framework. It's funny how they use a Stellar example because Hyperledger has got Stellar involved in it. So right here, you got WorldPay dealing with XRP Ripple and Stellar XLM. WorldPay is owned by FIS, who's the largest payment processor in the world. Oh, shit. You notice how WorldPay is owned by the biggest payment processor in the world. Where is Ethereum in all this? It's not here. Where is Bitcoin? It's not here. None of that other dumb shit. Where's Solana? It's not here. I don't give a fuck what crypto prices are. I'm showing you how we got XRP and XLM interoperating with the biggest payments company in the world. I don't give a fuck what the price is. That shit's a distraction for dumbass motherfuckers. That's what that is. I'm just trying to deal with straight up facts on this program. I'm going to show you how everything's connected. I don't know when the prices take off. Whenever they fucking take off, I know that I'm rich with so many fucking zeros behind the number one. I want 7, 8, 9 zeros if I can. Let me check some questions, and then we'll go to the next article. We're going to deal with Chainlink and the Canton Network. This is fucking huge. All the stuff is huge. (46) JDMA says, just paid for his LLC on Anderson. Thanks, Hulk. You know, that's another thing. As you know, I told you guys already about a year ago, I said the Hulk channel is going to start changing. And it did. I knew about a year ago, I could see it all kind of going down. I'm like, you know what? I need to find a lawyer. I need to find institutional grade custody somehow. Nano ledger stuff, all this stuff's cool, but I've learned over the past 5.5 years of making crypto channels, I need institutional custody. That's why I got Caleb Brown. That's why I got the lawyer to protect us. Our politicians are here to fuck us over. So I got Anderson Advisors. That's my Crypto Hulk link below the show. Their job is to help get the government's greedy fingers off my crypto and not touch my Caleb Brown account. Okay. That's what the Crypto Hulk lawyer's for. Some of you guys are like, well, I'd rather spend, a few thousand on crypto. Fuck it. Okay. Well, it's going to be a bad. So you think, see, when you have crypto, do you know what DeFi is? Like, do you know what DeFi is? That's like you become banks and lending institutions. Are you aware of that? Just thought I'd put that out there. Do you really think the banks are going to allow you to do all that shit? They're going to fight the fuck out of you to stop it. Bribe the Congress. So how's a bank going to fight me, Crypto Hulk? I'll take him to jail. No, you won't. Dumb fuck. The banks are bribing the Congress people to get laws to classify all these crypto things to where you got to be a credit investor, whatever it might be, blah, blah, blah. What the lawyer comes in to do is to protect you from all that. You should really do this. Call up, register with the Crypto Hulk, put your name in there, type the thing out. So challenge one of the lawyers when they call you. Be polite, but just say, Crypto Hulk told me to challenge this because I think it's bullshit why I have to have a lawyer. Tell me what you can do for me. If I don't have you as my lawyer and go through the Crypto Hulk crypto plan, what's going to happen to me? Then just let them tell you. Okay? All that stuff you worked for, bye-bye. All your crypto's gone. They'll leave you the shit cryptos, okay? But anything that's good, the government's going to take unless you get the Anderson advisor lawyer to protect all of your crypto. Worst thing, it would be heartbreaking. I'm not going to give you any of my fucking money, but because I'm telling you what to do now, but you don't have to do it. It would be heartbreaking for you to, let's say you want to have $5,000 worth of crypto or $10,000 and you don't spend any money to protect and the government makes a law that calls crypto a blankety blank and that crypto, and guess what? You're not an accredited investor. We have to seize your account. That was sold to you illegally. Oh shit. Crypto Hulk, I lost everything. Well, I got Peppy coin. That's all they let me keep is Peppy coin. Can somebody give me some money? I'm like, go to Costco, hold a sign up and says, I will suck the biggest fucking dicks for XRP. Just do that because I told you, okay? 46 JDMA. I did. Thanks to Hulk's great advice. So he straight up says, ask him, why the hell am I going to pay you this much money? Like, that's a waste of my money. What's the government going to do? Just ask them. Look, you know how I am. That's why I got Caleb Brown. I trust them. And actually, you guys started it first. You're the ones who told me we love this company or it's working great. Crypto Hulk, you need to join them too. And then after 6 weeks, okay, I'll join Caleb Brown. Some of you guys got an account with my Crypto Hulk lawyer before me. I'm still working on mine. Some of you guys are done. I'm like, what? So I was kind of a little bit slow on it. But now I got a meeting on the October 1st, like a second or third meeting to clarify things. Mine's more complicated than yours. I got some shit going on. And but what we're talking about is the Crypto Hulk brand new investor plan. They made that specifically for you guys. I hope you know that. They didn't have that before this show. I had a show. I talked to them about, hey, my people, they don't need this. They don't need that. Here's what they need. Can we get like some kind of I don't want you to, like my plan that I got costs twice as much as yours. I got a lot of shit to do. Multiple LLCs, all kinds of moving parts and shit. You guys got the cheap one. So congratulations. They wanted to give us a package deal because we got a lot of you guys joining up. So I said, if I'm going to talk about this company, you got to like kind of work with my fans. Like this isn't just one customer that's coming. And I know how doctors or lawyers and shit, they want to make, but I'm like, because I'm like, if you don't like my channel or the whatever, I'll find another law firm. I mean, we can do that too. I can take everybody in somewhere else. So they looked at it and they said, what we're going to do is start a Crypto Hulk. I forgot what they called it because I don't have what you guys have. I have what you have and then plus a bunch of other stuff. So I got quite a bill going over there. John T says, have my appointment with Anderson. Oh yeah, is everybody happy with Anderson so far? 46 JDMA. Now I feel fully shielded with Caleb and Brown and Anderson. Chris Sharpie says it's an amazing value. Then we got David Markulik. Hulk, thank you for giving me peace of mind. Having Caleb Brown and it all protected with, see, that's what I'm saying. That's, you got to figure out, new people learn really quick who I am. My job is to give you information, to teach you about different cryptos that you won't hear on any other channel. We got a law firm hooked up, so our fucking stupid ass government officials are not going to fuck you over. I got it all figured out. It's real simple shit. And then we got the Caleb Brown, institutional custody with Fireblocks. I mean, shit, man, that's a fucking plan, right? That's how I do shit. These other channels, you're going to get so fucking butt raped if you follow them. They don't do this. Look, I hooked up with a particular custody provider. Then all of a sudden, everybody else started talking about, I'm not going to say what and such. Pretty soon, they're all going to start having their own little law group. Look, I don't follow. I lead from the front, okay? My show is very different than any others. We tear apart cryptos, look at how they work, and then if you want to invest in them, great. Some of them are worth holding, and some you might want to let go. But David Marcook says, I appreciate your dedication. God bless. Chris Sharpie says, I used to be so stressed about my crypto. Thanks to Hulk's hard work, I don't got to worry anymore. Yeah, and not now, the plan that I have, it protects all my crypto. And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. That's a little bit of YT. See, look, and then we got this fucking communist platform trying to discourage you. They want you fucking wrecked. If you guys just stay tight, this show is like fucking bulletproof. That's what I'm trying to do. These other channels, remember, they're behind years. They're years behind, and in some instances, in the information we provide here. This isn't just some channel to watch for your entertainment. This is your future. You got a great teacher. This guy, I actually used to be a teacher. And actually, I had a class in high school, and this was when the internet kind of first came out. I think we're talking in the year. I taught this. The internet to us came out in 1997. I taught this class, I think in 2001, or the year. I think it was 2000 or 2001. It was called Internet Research. Using the internet for research. I taught that in high school for about a year. And it seems like a funny course to have, but you got to understand the times. The internet that we know, I know my generation, I'm 55 years old. So it was somewhere around 1997, maybe 96, but I think 97. That I kind of knew about the internet. I mean, I started college in 1996. We didn't really have the internet, I don't think, or whatever. It just kind of came out. But yeah, I taught a course in a high school called Internet Research, and it was how to use the internet to do research. And people are like, what the fuck? When you grow up not knowing what the internet is, like, so they were requiring people, the state was requiring students to use the computer. So I would teach a class on how to use the computer to do research. And well, it looks like here I am today, right? Okay. Shah Iskander, I'll have to look for you on X. I haven't seen you. So again, hello, Crypto Hulk. This is Shah Iskander. I know who you are. I need you to show me your little screenshot of your YouTube payment channel page that nobody else can see but you. Give me your phone number and stuff, and we'll get you hooked up. All right. Canton Network. Oh, shit. Let's go over this one. This is fucking massive. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. Canton Network. Here we go. The biggest of the big tech companies, banks, financial institutions, everybody, they're getting it all hooked up. It almost looks like each day Canton Network. It taps Chainlink as super. Now, why? It seems like a whole lot of shit's going on with Chainlink these days, right? Okay. Ripple, because Ripple is partnering with Chainlink. Ripple has that side chain, the EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine side chain. Ripple is the connector of all these different cryptos. There's your article right there. I'm not going to read it. Ripple partners with Chainlink. This was January of 2025. For what? To boost the Ripple Labs stablecoin. There you go right there. Now let's get to this article here, with Chainlink integrates with the Canton. Now, what is the Canton Network? Remember what an Oracle does is it relays information to the crypto about the circumstances in the outside of the world from that crypto. The crypto has to see what's going on around it, and the Oracle tells it through a smart contract. But then Ripple's got smart oracles, which is Codius, utilizing AI, which we'll find out later. But I've been telling you that for 3 years now. Other channels are like, oh, Codius is dead. Crypto Hulk doesn't know. He's reading about a project that failed. And I'm just like, you're just sucking too much dick. Your boyfriend's dick is going so far up your ass, it's cutting off the circulation in your brain. Okay. Chainlink integrated its data services and cross-chain protocol into the, here we go, institutional blockchain called the Canton Network. Here we go, everybody. This is where all the banks, 30 of the world's biggest banks, are on this private blockchain, and they're tokenizing the fuck out of everything and doing a bunch of shit, getting all ready. I don't know why it's taking so long, to tell you the truth. But let's keep going. This article is from September 2025. Chainlink has integrated with the Canton Network, an institutional blockchain backed by global banks and fintech firms, crypto firms, in a move aimed at strengthening what? Institutional adoption of blockchain technology. Everybody, institutions are adopting. They're telling us. Now, the dumbasses are like, oh, why is all the prices going down? Ha, 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 ha. And I was going to ask you the same thing about your IQ. Why is your IQ down? The partnership announced Wednesday. It brings Chainlink's data service, including its data streams, smart data, and they got Navlink. We've talked about Navlink before. There was a crypto tied in with that one. And the cross-chain interoperability protocol onto the Canton Network. Oh, man. As part of the agreement, Chainlink Labs will become a Canton Network super validator. A super validator is a combined node that runs a domain validator and a Canton synchronizer node. It participates in the global synchronizer in order and finalize cross-domain transactions. Okay, what we have a problem of, and you guys have noticed this if you've traded, again, I'm going to repeat it. Uniswap might have a price on a crypto that's different than Jupiter, who might have a different price than CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. See what I mean? We all need regulation. All this shit is so different. And that's what Chainlink is going to do with its oracles, is provide everybody the same information. What we have going on is they're talking about a global synchronizer. I'm showing you right here. Look, I don't know why the prices are so cheap. I'm not complaining personally. I'm not. In fact, I'm loading up. Like, I'm wondering, are they going to come here and slam the door shut? But until that day happens, I'm going to keep showing you evidence like this. You have all these banks. Crypto Hulk, who's involved in this? Well, let's start off right here. Microsoft, who's working with all the crypto companies. Goldman Sachs, BNP Paribas. These are both Ripple partners. A company called Digital Asset. Oh, man, they're freaking huge. Paxos, working with Stellar. This global synchronizer is what it is. It's on the Canton blockchain with its long list of influential partners. The Canton Network has seen significant growth since its launch. Canton Network now listen what they got going on here. Canton Network now supports over 6 trillion in on-chain real-world assets. But notice how we can't see their blockchain. That's what's going on. You're not seeing a price increase because they're hiding it on these blockchains that we can't see, okay? I'm just letting you know that that's what they're doing. Also, we also know that Mt. Gox was now the YT is probably going to fuck with the channel. That website that I just mentioned a second ago, Jed McCaleb ran it, and they had dark pools. And what that is they make transactions that you and me can't see. I showed you guys a long time ago, that website, the Mt. Gox website, and it said right there, they have dark pools to disguise trades. And some of you guys are like, holy shit, Crypto Hulk, how'd you find that one? But that's what's happening now. But it's not dark pools. They have these websites. They have their private blockchains where they're tokenizing and doing all these things, and we don't see it. Maybe it's all like testnet stuff, and then one day they take all that from that other blockchain and put it right on top of the XRP ledger. How about that one? Whoa, man. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. That's how I really think it's going to happen. They're testing it all. They're doing it all now. Maybe they're buying, selling, and trading. Maybe we don't even really know the real price because they're keeping secrets. And they take that ledger that they're on and put it on top of the XRP ledger. And that XRP price, or whatever prices we're talking about here, goes from 0 to hero just like that. So let's take a look at who are the members of this Canton Network using private blockchains that we can't see, causing the price of these cryptos to not go up. That's exactly right. It'll go up when they say it goes up. You'll see, just like that. This article I've gone over for about the past 2 years. It's on Ledger Insights, and it's called Goldman, Deutsche Börse, and guess what? 30 firms join the Canton Network. For what? Institutional blockchain interoperability. This is an interoperable blockchain, everybody. Today, Digital Asset is the name of the company. It's known for its DAML, smart contract language. Think of Ethereum being outsourced. DAML, D-A-M-L. It's a smart contract language. It's not Ethereum. It's Digital Asset unveiled its plans for the Canton Network. What is the Canton Network? A network of blockchain networks. It's a network of networks. Imagine the XRP ledger, another one, which they have that they haven't told us, and other networks right now have piled on top of it and they're using it. Then they take all of that and then put it on the XRP ledger that we got, or maybe they just keep it over there that we can't see it. I don't know how all this stuff's going down, but I sure as hell would bet that's exactly what the fuck they're doing. Now, who's involved in this? BNP Paribas, Ripple partner, Deutsche Börse, Goldman Sachs. I know Goldman Sachs is a Ripple partner unofficially, and so is Deutsche Börse. They're all mixed up. XDC is mixed up in this. It says here, while there's a belief that the future of institutional finance revolves around blockchain and tokenization. That's what they all believe. Now let's look right here. Let me show you crypto. Let me show you something right here. Now we know that DAML is the smart contract. You know what platform they're going to use? Let me show you right here. Ta-da! It's about 8 cents. Look what we got here. Smart contract language DAML is now on Corda blockchain. Oh shit, they use XDC. Crypto Hope, that's XDC that they have at Caleb Brown. Yes, it is. I'm showing you all this right here. All those 30 banks, all that is going to run on the Corda platform, which utilizes XDC. Today, Digital Asset, the company, announced that its cross-platform smart contract language DAML is now available on applications on the blockchain R3 Corda. Now, if you're brand new, we'll take a little looky-loo really quick at this article here, and this article will show, this is evidence, because everything on my show is fact-based. Okay, I would never doubt that. Let's go back to the article here, showing us smart contract DAML is running on Corda, which is R3 Corda, which runs. Now we're looking here. Digital actually announced an investment from VMware. VMware, I've done a study on it. That goes all the way back to 30 years ago. VMware, in my opinion, is some kind of government agency, or started off as a government agency. Or they do a whole lot of contract work for 3-letter agencies. Who else is involved in this? Samsung, IBM. IBM has Hyperledger, which is a Linux project, but IBM's involved in that Linux project, and so is Stellar. Who else is involved in this? The Australian Securities Exchange. Didn't Dilip Rao, the guy that used to run, Dilip Rao, the guy who was there from day one, he left Ripple to help Australia set up their cryptocurrency. Let me show you that article right here. So when you see Australia, you should immediately think Ripple. Here's your evidence right here. Ex-Ripple executive. He was there from day one, this guy. He was probably at Ripple for 10 years. He helps found Ripple. He's one of the founders. Ex-Ripple executive to lead Australia's CBDC project. He now, for the past 3 years, a Ripple executive who helped found Ripple, has been working for the Australian government for 3 years to hook up that whole continent. Amazing. There's your evidence for that. Not my opinion, just facts. Next. So with all this DAML, XDC, Ripple, we got Citibank involved here. The DTCC, I'm not getting into that right now. How much time do I got? Okay, 5 minutes. Okay. We got the DTCC. Let me just show you that really quick, because we're almost done. So let me just get it done. Testifies. Well, not that one. Let's do this. Project Ion. Copy. right here. Okay, really quick. What is a DTCC? This is one of these oh shit moments. The DTCC is an organization that, let's just say, controls the world's top 20 countries' stock exchanges. They help coordinate shit and make sure these, because when you control the top 20 countries in the world, it's all good. When you don't, you can destroy the whole world, and it's going to end up very badly. So right here, the DT says right there at the very top, DTCC has selected R3 Corda. Everybody, you know how all the stock markets and shit are going to run with tokenized securities, tokenized everything? It's going to run on R3 Corda using the XDC crypto. Do you know how expensive that XDC crypto is going to be? It's not going to be 8 cents. But Crypto Hulk, it's 8 cents right now. I know. This is why I'm showing you. I'm showing you what the future is going to have. You're going to look back 3 or 5 years later, your kids or something, and be like, damn, that was Crypto Hulk? He was telling us everything that was going to happen. That's important. He was showing us articles showing what cryptos are going to be used. And then the kids will be like, why didn't you buy any, Dad? Why did you pump dump and sell it all off? You're such a fucking loser. But I'm literally showing you. When I teach you guys these different cryptos, I'm showing you what cryptos you're going to make millions off of. And you can go ahead and sell them off and make a little $200 here and there and stuff. But one day when they're worth millions, you're like, oh, shit, I could have had a mansion. I could have had this. But I chose to sell it for $200. That's okay. That's why you'll always be poor. You just don't fucking listen, do you? Okay. Yeah, it's just the same players in here. Amazon's mixed up in this. Hyperledger, which is IBM and Stellar. They're mixed up with Daml. I'm showing you all the cryptos that are going to run the whole entire world. Due to time, I'm going to have to end the show. I've got a huge background investigation on Canton Network. It's so huge. It would take me 20 minutes to go over all this. So I want to cherry pick it. We're talking about the Canton Network. Let me just show you the main players. We're going to do this real quick. They have something called, which we already know now, the Global Synchronizer Foundation. Okay. So what happened, this is pretty interesting. You guys, this is very interesting right here. 3 days ago, the Canton Network renamed itself all of a sudden now. This says right here, according to Grok, September 22, 2025, 3 days ago, the Canton Network changed their name to the Global Synchronizer Foundation, everybody. Something is happening. Something is being set up 3 days ago. Yeah, this is very, very interesting. All these banks are getting in there. They're changing the name of it 3 days ago. Who are the players in this? Well, we went over a lot of them already. BNP Paribas, Ripple Partner, HSBC, second largest bank in the world. Citibank, third largest bank in the world. Like, Ethereum's not here, okay? Chainlink is here. But let's keep going. Let me find. Of course, you got the Polychain Capital. Okay, who is involved in this is the guy who helped create Linux, the computer format Linux, board member and treasurer of the GSF, helped create it with Linux Foundation. This is so fucking huge. Now, here's what's interesting. The guy that helped Linux put all this shit together, he grew up in Israel. I'm going to leave all that. I'm going to just stop right now. I like breathing too much. Let me continue. There's a lot of very popular people involved in this. Who are the founding members, like business members? Let me read off some names. Euroclear. I think they're heavily involved with R3 Corda platform. SBI, that's Sam Brian Ida. SBI out of Japan, massive Ripple partner from day one, okay? Calistone, we talked about the Calistone before. Taurus, they're involved in a lot with Ripple, Stellar. From what I understand, Taurus, I believe, is a Standard Chartered partner. And Standard Chartered has something called Zodiac Custody, which Ripple owns. So that's your Ripple connection in there with Taurus and Standard Chartered. Stellar. Okay, the Canton Network. Here's the cryptos that are involved. Ripple, Stellar, Hyperledger, R3 Corda, Hedera, HBAR, and I believe that is it. That is it. So now you know the biggest network in the world with banking has 30 partners to it. And I named off the cryptos that are all involved in it. Did you hear Solana? No. Did you hear Ethereum? No. Was Vitalik Buterin there? No. Wearing his unicorn shirt? No. What about Pepe? No. What about Centrifuge? That's a good crypto. I own it. No, they weren't there. Okay, I named off the companies to you. All righty then. I think that'll do it. It's always Ripple. Yeah, Chris Sharpie says picking his boogers. Yeah, there was some video out where Vitalik Buterin was literally sitting in like a little beanbag chair or something, picking his nose and eating his boogers. I'm like, really? You can do that? Like, who does that? I mean, I could see maybe a baby or something like that, right? But just an adult? That's disgusting. All right, that'll wrap it up for today. We had 2 shows. Lots of powerful information. I'm trying to show you guys the price does not matter. It's the information that I give you. That's what matters. It's the connections that I show you is what matters. It's all about the connections. Now, some projects fail, okay? What we like to do on Crypto Hulk Show is look at who is connected to what project. That greatly increases the likelihood that crypto is going to be worth a lot of money. That crypto is going to be there next year, 5 years from now, okay? That's why I go to show you all these deep dive connections. Who's involved with the crypto? The more connections, the more likely it's going to succeed. That's what I'm trying to show you. I don't care about no fucking price. That's all manipulated by these whales, these banks that own 100 million shares or 100 million XRPs, and they go pull them out and scares everybody. Look, I don't get scared. I don't fucking care. I read the articles. I see the connections. I don't care what the price. The price has nothing to do with my research. I'm showing all the solid connections. The price doesn't fucking mean a thing. Brand new people. If you join the channel and you got the Crypto Hawk phone number, call me. I'll help you figure stuff out as far as trading, the very little bit that I know. I can help you discuss your cryptos, even if you want to just join for a month. It's fine. I don't get butthurt if you're like, well, Crypto Hawk, I'm done buying for this month. Okay. And I'll see you in a couple months or whatever. You want to go back to buying some crypto again? Bam. You got me and I got 2 other friends, sometimes 3. and we can figure out a whole lot of shit. So other than that, I will, I don't know if I'm doing a show in the morning. I got to find news and stuff. So we shall see. I'm going to try to at least put one show out tomorrow. It just depends on if I find news or if I got a crypto that maybe we want to talk about and stuff. But I'll see you in the next one.